Hi folks, I'm Jules Phillips and welcome back to day 3 aboard our rare transatlantic cruise. Today we're going full on foodie mode. We're kicking off with a stacked lunch at Cabanas for Middle Eastern menu day, plus we're talking desserts. Did you know about the cheese board at the Cove Café? Well, we're swinging past to check it out and also see some great historical photos of Walt. Plus, we'll chat sunburns and take part in the adult invasion at the Oceaneers Club for a full tour and boot camp with a Green Army soldier. Stick with us until the end after the Silent Disco, complete with blooper, and we'll give you a sneaky peek at the secret buffet that you didn't even know existed and people often miss. Bash that bell, like and subscribe so you don't miss the tea, because us Brits love our tea. Let's get going. Good morning, everyone. This is day 3. It's very easy to lose time when you're on a Disney cruise. Oh, hang on. This is our first sea day, which is a lovely relief, actually, to be completely honest, because everything was like go from transferring from Walt Disney World down to here. We absolutely made it by the skin of our teeth. Definitely don't do what we did, which was leave it way too fine for our transfer, and the lifts were out of order in the Rosen Inn as well, so that was like wow. And then we got on board, which was obviously massively exciting. We met some of our kind of now new friends from the WhatsApp group, so that was brilliant. And then of course it was getting unpacked, and then yesterday was Castaway Cay on day 2, so obviously that was a full day down there. So we still haven't done a ship's tour. We still don't know our way around at the moment, but we're kind of getting there, so that's good. This morning we had a lie-in. We were so tired, you know, after a whole 3 days, full 3 days at Disney World. Yeah, we were, you know, I had Disney Rash. I'd avoided it up until this point, but finally I've got Disney Rash. I know, Max, Disney Rash. So it seems to be dissipating now. I've got some hydrocortisone cream that works.
Disney Rash seems like a rash from Disney.
It is a rash from Disney, yeah. It's basically when you're yomping around the parks and in the heat, and I think it's got something to do with blood vessels. I don't know. Have a Google, it'll tell you how and why you get Disney Rash, but it's not the nicest thing in the world, but it wasn't too bad, and it's on its way out now, so that's great. I think it's, you know, not yomping around the parks quite so much, and well, at all, because we're on a ship. So yeah, we've just had a really nice relax this morning, which we really did need. We're about to go to Cabanas. We've missed breakfast completely. I think we woke up, so we've just, the ship's clock goes back an hour at midnight every so many days when you're on the cruise. So by the time that we land in Barcelona, we'll be on European time. We'll be in Barcelona time. So our body clocks will theoretically be back in sync.
I thought
Just got Max talking. Yeah, we're going to Barcelona. Is that exciting?
But where is it?
That is in Spain. That's our very last stop. We've got 2 stops in Portugal first and 2 stops in Spain. Oh,
Barcelona.
okay. All right, that's okay. So he's just Barcelona. Barcelona. Spain. Yeah, it is Spain. Yeah, you're right. It's right. He is just in a massive bubble bath, playing with 3 little ducks that have been gifted in our fish extender. I will definitely have to show you those. I've got a whole kind of wall of things that we're giving out to people, or, you know, so we've got incoming and outgoing. We've got, when I say a whole wall, I'll show you what I bought on Amazon. It's really helpful. Hang on, I'll turn it around. So this is a little, it's essentially a shoe rack. All the things at the top there, the things that we're going to be gifting to other people. Plus we've bought some little Easter eggs from England, and these are the little bits and bobs that we've got in so far. I'll do a proper room tour a bit later on in the cruise, when Max is at Oceaneers Club, and I'll have some time to go through some stuff, show you the room properly, and then when I get home I'll probably do a haul fish extender things if they haven't been eaten. For those things that can't be eaten, I'll show you, and I'll take photos of other things. But people spend so much time and energy and thought into creating beautiful little fish extender presents. You know, some of them it's not really about the cost. Some people, you know, like I've got a lovely Figment band and EBTA, so that's Eastbound Transatlantic bracelet here that people have made. Other people, someone else has dropped off a, you know, beautiful thermos, which I'll show you here. It's like a drinks, a really oversized drinks cup. Yes, darling.
Did you say Rosen Atlantic?
I didn't. No, I didn't. I said thermos, but actually it's not a thermos. It's a great big drinks cup, but it's one of those ones that keeps your drinks really cool. So that I think the idea is that on these cruises you have a great big cup. You take it up to the you know, the fizzy pop drinks stand. that undersells it massively. But to the drinks free serve counter, we'll go with that until I come up with a better name, and you can just fill that up, bring it back to your room, and you've always got nice cool drinks in your room if you want them, and they're also just like paper cups there if you just want something to grab and go and to recycle. So that's good. I looked at the Disney Cruise app and it looks completely different once you're on board. It changes. You've also got your itinerary, things, everything that you could possibly do in a day. You won't be able to do it all in a day because there's too much and there are things going on, you know, in parallel. But you can heart it so it goes into your plan. So you've got one view where you've got all of the activities. You can heart ones that you like, and then it falls into your day, and then obviously you go to the ones that you like to do, and sometimes you might need to change it up, especially, you know, with small people and stuff. They tend to do some things in the morning, and then they tend to repeat them in the afternoon as well. So if you miss one, don't worry about it. It's more than likely, I think, that it might be repeated, or something similar will be repeated later in the cruise. So that's good. So I've just started to suss it out. I'm going to do some screenshots of each day's activities. So that will be obviously day 1 to 13, something like that. I think I missed the first day on board. I didn't get a screenshot of that, I don't think. Could be wrong. We'll see. You'll know when I put the videos up. They all last, because there are so many activities, believe it or not, the screenshots. I say screenshots, it's not screenshots, it's a screen capture, video capture. And I'm basically scrolling through so you can see the activities that they've got on board. Now, bearing in mind that this is the transatlantic journey and we're on it for a long time, there'll be many more activities that are bumped in there, you know, just for a transatlantic trip. So if you're doing the European cruise, so if you're doing the Fantasy this summer, perhaps not all of them will be in there, but it will be a jolly good, you know, kind of like an indication of what kind of things that they might have on board. And obviously, if you're reading this going back the other way, the westbound transatlantic, it might well be very similar. You know, it might change up a little bit perhaps, but I suspect it's probably quite similar. I don't think they'd reinvent the clock if they don't need to. And again, if you're watching the eastbound transatlantic next year or the westbound transatlantic next year, they might have, you know, very similar, straight the same activities going on. So that's really good. I mean, there's so much stuff that you can choose from, and I'll make separate videos of that. I'll put the links down below. She says. I'm hoping to release vlogs once every week, screenshots of those from each of the restaurants. So again, it's just a rough idea of what kind of menus. I think, again, because we're on the, you know, long transatlantic, I think they mix the menus up for us a little bit, and I think some people said that actually on the sail away day, that the menu that they did have on there was different to the actual menu that they were given at the table. I don't know how different it was, but yeah, I think it was, you know, changed up a little bit. I took a photo actually of the menu on the first day. We were in, where were we? We were in Animated Palette for lunch, for the sail away lunch, and then we were in Enchanted Garden for the evening, and then last night we were in Animated Palette again, and I think we're going to be in Enchanted Garden again. So I haven't seen the third restaurant yet, which will be really, really interesting to see what they have. So yeah, things coming up are screenshots for the itinerary and where they're at and how long they last, that kind of thing. And the menus, I will turn those into not screenshots. I keep saying screenshots. Sorry, folks. Video capture. I'll turn those into video capture so that you can pause and scroll as you need to. Maybe quite helpful if you've got allergies or if you're quite particular with the food that you like. Hopefully it's helpful for you. If it is, let me know. Give me a thumbs up. Also, hey, if you fancy subscribing, that would be great. I keep forgetting to do the whole hey, like and subscribe us kind of thing, but yeah, if you fancy, if it's useful to you and you're enjoying these vlogs and my mad kind of camera skills, I'm learning, stick with me, then please like and subscribe. There'll be lots and lots of Disney content on here, and also family things, and also kind of London and Wiltshire touristy type things, so we're kind of put that on there. So I've got a small person in the bath. I'm going to yank him out. We've put our clocks forward an hour, so we're now kind of 1ish ship time, and we're going to go and get some food in Cabanas. They've got the Middle Eastern menu on today, I think, so we're going to go check that out and see what it's like. I think they've got baklava, which I'm really excited about because I love baklava. It's really nice. Anyway, I don't know why I'm whispering, I'm just so excited. So I will see you a bit later, and come along with us. See you in a bit. Okay, so we picked up a selection of everything basically. I picked up a garden salad, which is nice and fresh, some delicious looking prawns, and I think that's crab. Yeah, that's crab. And then it's the Mediterranean stuff. So I picked up some tagine and some, oh gosh, what are they called? Some fish type things. Falafel, that's what I'm reaching for. And some red onions, and it's lamb tagine, which looks delicious. And some chicken, some Moroccan style chicken, I think that is. Max, come over here, please. So he's just over there. And then also picked up some cheesy squares for Max, some slices of ham, some wrap, which is avocado, but looks fit, and bacon, and some pasta because he loves pasta. He's also picked up 3 rolls. He's got one in his hand as we speak. And the bread here is really very scrummy. We've also got some fabulous looking puddings. We're not going to eat all of this, but we're going to certainly try it. So it's a chocolate mousse. This is a pecan pie, I believe. Then we've got some really scrumptious fruit salad and a really cute looking little carrot cake. And Max is happily looking out to sea at the moment, and he is living his best life, eating a bread roll. And you can see the wake of the ship. Cabanas is right at the back. We're on 11 aft, which is the back of the ship, basically. What do you think, Maxie? Is it magic? It is good, isn't it? That's really cool. So, I mean, if you've got children that are fussy about their food, the staff here are absolutely fantastic. If you just want plain pasta, they'll sort it for you. Whatever they can do to accommodate within their power, they're going to be there to help you, which is incredible. We're looking around now, and there is literally sea as far as the eye can see. Yeah, just beautiful, just beautiful. There is shade because I caught the sun, so I'm sitting in the shady part right here. Whoops, let's go out. There we go. Camera skills galore. And so there is this lovely outside terrace, which does go right the way around, so there's plenty of outdoor seating. But we're going to sit down and try some food. So I'm just going to try some of the lamb tagine. Looks glorious, looks really nice, thick sauce. That is delicious. The spice is coming through there. Yeah, there you are. Really good. Just going to try some falafel with some green sauce. Forgive me, I can't remember what the green sauce is called, but it looks delicious. That's a fluffy falafel. It's really light, not too spicy. And with that green sauce, I'm not sure what that green sauce is, but I need to find out because it's amazing. going to try some of the fish with almonds. Oh, that is flaky. That is, I think that's cod. I'm pretty sure that's cod. Right, here we go. And that's got the almonds with the rice. Just offsets that. Flaky fish really nicely. Got some chicken here as well. I think this is like Moroccan chicken. I'm just going to grab a little bit of this. The skin is really nice. I'm going to take the skin off. I'm just going to have a slight nod in the direction of trying to be healthy. But it does look nice, crispy skin. Okay, let's have a go. Yeah, that skin is coming off the bone. It's really tender.
My sister's the boss. Yeah, whatever she wants to do.
It's a shame Disney can't get good chefs, isn't it? She says. Incredible. This is just like the main dining. Such nice quality food. Absolutely lovely. That absolutely melts in your mouth. I think I'm going to have some more tagine this time. I picked up some red onion. Just to give it that little bit of a kind of kick that you get with red onion.
Making a class, managing his business, booking.
So she doesn't pay for anything to get things done. She's very smart.
She's handy. She figures stuff out.
Absolutely approved. Stamp approved. Done. Yeah, you're not going to starve on this ship. Food is such a nice quality. Last night we had little truffle persets, I think they were called. I'll show you in another video. They were delicious. Nice if you put a little chilli on there as well, actually. But yeah, they were absolutely scrummy. I'll go through that in a separate vlog, but the Disney food, exceptional, really good. Right, I'm going to eat some of this food, and I'll join you a bit later when I go onto the salad and the prawns and the crab claws, because they look amazing. We've had our main food, absolutely delicious. I really enjoyed the prawns with the garden salad with some lemon and some Mary Rose sauce. That was really scrummy. I'm literally about to eat some chocolate mousse. This looks really naughty. It's got a really cute little chocolate Disney Cruise Line logo on it. So I'm just going to eat that with some mousse. That's really rich chocolate mousse. I thought that was going to be like, you know, school dinners, you know, when you're a kid at school. And there's that mousse like that they make up. What was that called? Angel Delight. I thought it was going to be like that. No, it's not. That is a really rich chocolate mousse. So I'm just going to have some more. Yeah, that's good. I'm going on to the pecan pie. I'll show you that one.
What's the first thing those girls?
So Max has nicked the chocolate wafer off the top with the logo. So pecan pie, it looks like a cheese cake type pecan pie, but it does look delicious. And it is. We're just talking to another family who here from New York, and the little girl was sitting out of the sun from under the canopy, and her dad was coming out of the sun for a bit. And I said, no, I don't want to. And anyway, I said, well, hey, look what happened to me yesterday when I sat in the sun. Yeah, I am lobster eyes, which is a bit of a cliche for a British person, but and I put on factor 50, so beware the sun at Castaway Cay. That those UV rays are really strong. Right, back to the pecan pie. So it's on a like cheesecake base. I think it's like a cheesecake like feel to it. They say it's pecan pie, but it's not a like bready pecan pie. It's a lovely caramel sauce, and pecans are delicious and crunchy, which really offsets everything else, which is really soft. So it's a great consistency. So let's show everyone what happened to your shoes. We were at Castaway Cay yesterday, and these were his little, what we call flashy shoes. They light up when he stomps, and you can see their little compartment there for the battery. And there were lights that would go all around the outside, and they were covered over with some white thin plastic, so you could still see the flashy lights through. Anyway, they melted on Castaway Cay, the glue that binds them to the actual shoe melted. So we just had to like rip the battery thing out, and so you still got the shoes, but yeah. Do you know, if you just want something like a salad with some lemon, a bit of protein on some description or the other, and a really nice light fruit salad, you know, yeah, pretty good. You know, just that alone, nice palate cleanser. Hang on, I'm being mummed. Yes. Where does salt and pepper come from? Salt comes, it's a mineral, and it gets mined, and pepper is a plant, and it's the peppercorns that we use to grind pepper. Does that help? There we go. Fun facts with mummy. Right, let's have a look at the next one. Maxie, you wanted some carrot cake yesterday. Do you want to eat the little carrot off the top of this? Come here. We're gonna go in a minute. Come here, buddy. Hey, do you want to try some of this? No.
Can you save that for later?
That's not a bad idea. He's got this very cute little carrot cake. He loves carrot cake. I might ask if we can take this back to the room.
Yeah.
Right, I think we need to move on. I think he's getting fidgety, so I think I need to move on out. But anyway, definitely 4 out of 5 for most things on the menu. The tagine was particularly nice. Yeah, lots of delicious things. Can't go wrong. It's just down to your personal taste, really, a lot of it. That's probably the only reason it loses 1 mark. Is my personal taste. Perhaps I like some things rather than the other. Right, I've got to go. I'll see you soon. Hi folks, we are here at ice cream, and I've just discovered a mango flavoured ice cream. So there's vanilla, swirl, chocolate, mango, chocolate, or mango chocolate swirl. And down there I think they've got strawberry as well. I think there are different flavours every day, and we're going to come and try them out. I've got mango here. I'm going to sit down and have a little go. Hey Maxie, come and sit down and try the mango ice cream. So it's a beautiful day here. It's the afternoon. We've eaten at Cabanas, absolutely delicious. We've dropped a few fish extender things off. Oh, where? Oh, down there. Yes. Okay. Well, it's go on then. You can go, but you can't touch. Take that out of your mouth, then, darling. Don't scare her. So there's a beautiful golden retriever service dog on board called Belle, and we've just dropped off a little bit of pixie dust for her owner Eric, and she looks so cute. She is such a sweet little dog. And yeah, so I'm gonna show you. There we go, there she is. Hi Belle! So here we are, we're on deck 11, which is the pool deck. Oh, sorry Max, there you are. Give everyone a wave. Hi!
And we're going to...
We are going swimming. We are going to Nemo's Reef. You want to do the splash pad first?
But first, we want to make...
Yeah, first we want to check out the mango ice cream. This is a bit of an elusive flavour, I think. So we're going to have a little go. Do you want to try some? Oh, do you hear that pixie dust?
I don't know, but we can
Mango ice cream, very scrummy. It's ice cream as opposed to a Dole Whip, but it's absolutely delicious. It's only a little bit of mango. It's all going on now. I think Donald's doing something weird on the aqueduct. I think we've got to go on that. Hey Maxie, do you see the boats behind us? You can see the rafts going past on the aqueduct. We haven't been on it yet. I don't know what the queue times are or how the aqueduct works in terms of queuing and stuff, but we're going to go and check it out, I suspect. But he's desperate to get in the pool, so I'm just going to have one more scoop and then we're off. Hello everyone, I'm here, I'm showered, I'm changed. I'm not feeling quite as red and raw as I did from sunburns previously. Had a lovely day relaxing. I took Max to the pool. I've just dropped him off at Oceaneers Club to go and meet with Thor to be the best superhero he can. So he's absolutely buzzing around that. I've just walked into the adults restricted area, so obviously no smalls in this area, just so that the adults can completely chill. And I'm just going to show you this because this is beautiful. I'm just going to turn you around and you can see these beautiful towel animals that the cast members have created, and look, isn't that beautiful? It's just as the sun is threatening to set, not quite yet, but it's kind of getting there, and that is absolutely smashing. I'm just going to walk you through actually. So this is where the restriction starts. It's, you know, pretty obvious. And just coming through to our right is the Cove Café, and then there are hot tubs to the left. I'm panning really quickly, obviously, because I don't want to disturb people's peace of mind. I'm not sure if the Cove Café is open this time of night. Let's press a button and find out. Oh, it is. Okay, that's great. So just wandering in, there's a nice little lounge area there, and then just wandering through, plenty of like nice chilled areas to enjoy. A really nice cup of coffee. Oh my gosh, and they have cheese boards. I think during the day they're little cakes, but this time of night, obviously, it turns into some really nice breads. There's some cheese bread and some sticks. Hello, yeah, thank you so much. So I'm just looking actually. So you've got some olives, you've got some cheese plates, some crackers, some sticks, and during the daytime you have little cakes.
We have dessert,
Little desserts. Okay. What time does the changeover between the desserts? 6:30. Well, that is very civil. Thank you very much. And you've got all sorts of delicious teas and coffees and things. Have you got like a tea coffee menu? Is it on the app? That is great. Thank you very much. I'm just going to wander around if that's okay. Thank you so much. So I love this. One more time. So sorry.
If anything you need, please don't hesitate to call.
That is so kind. Thank you very much. So I'm just going to have a look. There are some really jolly nice specialty and kind of familiar drinks that you'll see on there as well. There's a fully stocked bar and a jolly nice barista coffee machine over there. And look, I can see some photos of Walt Disney over there, I think, and Lillian Disney on their travels. Oh no, it's not Lillian. Oh, there we go. Yes, it is. There we are. That's a really nice one on the travels. And that's Walt with some of his Imagineers. If you know their names, put them in the comments below and tell us who they are and what they did. And there's some really jolly nice cigars there too. So I think there's even a whiskey bourbon trolley round here as well. Yeah, it's all sorts of nice speciality whiskey on the trolley here. So if whiskey's your thing, come to the Cove Café. You will definitely find something that appeals to your taste, I suspect. And that's a lovely one. Oh, hello! It's to the Caballeros, and they're off. I don't think that's part of the midship agency, detective agency, because we're in an 18+ area. Okay, guys. So this is a really nice lounge area in Cove Café. And oh, there's Walt with the Walt Disney Railroad. I don't know if you can see that. Hang on, let's move over to the side. That's better. You've got half a chance of seeing that. And some, yeah, just some smashing historical photos of Walt on his journeys, because he and Lillian really enjoyed travelling. And the inspiration, of course, for the Walt Disney Railroad at Walt Disney World was from Walt's private railway in his garden, which he absolutely loved. And if you go to Walt Disney World in Anaheim or in Orlando, you can ride either the Walt Disney or the Roy O. Disney Expresses. Looks like they're setting up here for a tasting session. When you come on the cruise, you can either sign up to mixology classes, all different sorts of tasting classes for, oops, I walked into the door, hilarious. Okay, so funny. Right, I'm gonna put the camera down because people are in the hot tub and I don't want to film people in the hot tub. Hi everyone, I've just had delicious dinner in Enchanted Garden. Absolutely lovely. It's kind of in the theme of Tiana. The colours are beautiful, or at least I believe that it's kind of in the theme of Tiana. I asked one of the cast members and they said it was. It's not like Tiana's Place on some of the larger cruise ships. It's slightly different to that, but nonetheless the theming is absolutely beautiful. There is only one, kind of how to explain this. There's only one entertainment restaurant, if you like, on the Disney Fantasy, and that's Animator's palette that has the two shows, one with Crush's show, and the other one where you kind of like draw your own animation and it comes to life. But do you know what? The food is fabulous. I'm going to give you a separate rundown of all of the menus on different vlogs, and I'll send a link in here. But as you walk in, I think it feels like Versailles to me, rather than Tiana's place, to be fair. I think it is Versailles. I think it's modelled, yeah, it is. I'm sure this looks like it's modelled on Versailles. And as you come in the entranceway here, you've got all these, you know, lovely lit backgrounds and decorations, all this beautiful trellis work. And as you come through the main atrium, there's this beautiful, beautiful fountain just behind me. And all the tables, you know, are set absolutely beautifully with all the silverware and so on. But I'm just going to come over here because I've just seen, is that Mickey or Minnie? It's Mickey is the star of the show in the centre of this fountain. I'm going to see if I can show you without being too intrusive. Yeah, there we go. So there he is at the top there. Oh, can I get him? There we go. There we go. So excellent camera skills here. But yeah, you've got this beautiful, beautiful fountain in the middle of Enchanted Garden. Disney has rotational seating for their restaurants. So one day, you know, basically it's every other day. Every day. I'm going to figure out what I'm going to say in a second. Every day you'll be in a different restaurant, so everyone gets to try all the restaurants, which is really lovely. And then you have different foods in those restaurants. We're going to have a pirate night where we're here, and I think that's a special kind of a menu. So I will also put that in the link. And I think there are things like Jack Sparrow's, I don't know, insert blank here, but I'll tell you what it is but when we have it. We haven't had a duff meal basically since we've been here. Everything is really super nice. Our servers are fantastic. And really all the cast members, you know, every member of the cast does absolutely go above and beyond to make sure that you really do have the most magical experience, you know, in every position. So just going to go up these beautiful stairs, and I think this leads me up to the atrium. I think there might be a few characters knocking around. We go see. So we're just here doing the adults training session in the Oceaneers Club, and we're being put through our paces by one of the green soldiers, and it's hilarious. Apparently the younger crew do better than us, but I think this is just brilliant. We've done different army soldier poses. Just gonna hello. We've got the green armor soldier coming through.
What is this?
I'm just going into Pixie Hollow now. We've just done the green army soldier, but we're going into the different part. I think we're going to Pixie Hollow. So here we go. We went through the hand washers, by the way. The children's hand washers are incredible. I'm going to show you really quickly. Excuse me, can I just video the hand wash? Is that okay?
Absolutely, yeah.
So look, these things are fantastic. I'll see if I can, I'm going to turn it around so you can see. So you've got the hand wash. I'm just going to do one hand, but you go in, you put your hand in. Oh my gosh, it's the warmest, loveliest, snuggiest hand wash on the face of the planet. And it means that all the children have their hands sanitised before they come in. I'm just going to turn it around again. Hello, I'm back. Just going to walk through the Oceaneers Club, and looks like we've got a Bootcamp Toy Story floor on the ground right here. So basically, us big kids can be big kids again. So we're checking it all out. The Superhero Academy is over there as well. I think I'm going to do just a quick once around here, just so I can show you. what's in here. So I think Thor was in here earlier because Max came in, met Thor. Oh, there's Mjolnir there. So, oh no, is that, or is that, I'm like, I don't know if that, no, that's not. What am I talking about? That's, oh, what was that thing that Loki was trying to nick all the time? Tell me in the comments below. I can't remember the name of it. I'm so excited to be here. But basically, yeah, looks like there's some stuff there with Shang-Chi maybe. And there's all these great Marvel artifacts. Yeah, there's Doctor Strange's Emporium over there. And I'm just going to turn this around to show you all the things. So you can probably see all the movie artifacts from the Marvel universe. We are midship at the moment. And feels like, I think the captain said this morning that there were going to be slightly bigger waves tomorrow morning. So we might feel a bit, there we go, look, there's Black Panther's helmet. There's Ant-Man right there. And a few of his little things to shrink things or make them grow. Oh, now this looks like kind of information that might be really interesting, but oh no, hang on a minute, it's all chained up. I'm not sure that's for my eyes. I'm just gonna nip out of the Superhero Academy. Gonna make our way over to, oh, there's a Star Wars command post. We're gonna make it over to Pixie Hollow now. Let's see if we can find Tinkerbell and some of the other creatures. Let's have a look. Oh, it looks like they're doing arts and crafts. What are they making? Oh, so nice. They're doing Mickey Mouse things. Okay, cool. So lots of drawing. There are some cute little places that are really good for, you know, I don't know if the kids can take photos in here because obviously when the children are in here, like different rules apply. Oh, there's Tink. Hang on, I'm going to turn you around so you can see. Well, I'm going to try and turn you around so you can see. There's Tink. She's in there. Hi, Tink. I do believe in fairies. I do believe in fairies. Ah, and there she is, up there too, or one of her friends. There are fairies all over the place. They're super cool. Okay, this looks like a galaxy far, far away. I'm coming out this side. I'm coming in and out of Pixie Hollow. This kind of feels like a spook and will effect, kind of different. It feels like Minnieland's just coming into the Oceaneers Club. So here's the spoke, I guess. Oh, the wheel. Sorry, this would be the wheel, wouldn't it? Even though, yeah, it is round. Yeah, see, look. So, and each of the different rooms have a different character. So there's BB-8, Stitch is over there. Who have we got over there? There's Buzz over there, Woody, and that's Superheroes Academy. Okay, and coming round. So we've got Pixie Hollow, which has been in there. Superhero Academy, which has been in there. There's the main entrance. Andy's room, we've been in there. Toy Story Bootcamp around there. And then, oh my gosh, but let's be real, folks. Star Wars, come on, post. This is why I'm here. This is awesome. Ooh. This looks, can you touch these knobs and buttons in here? Hang on. No, you can't, but they look brilliant. They look really, really, really good. And I'm just gonna skedaddle around here. Oh my gosh, they got simulators that you can fly. So you are flying the Millennium Falcon on all the, that looks like Hoth, and the ice planet Hoth, and I wonder you might encounter some AT-ATs, I suspect, on your journeys there. And then here's another simulator. Oh, and there it's got the design specs for the Millennium Falcon and a few other faster starships. There's space here that you can draw up all your plans to destroy Death Stars and, you know, Star something base. What was that called? Put it in the comments. I can't remember. And then you've got some what's this showing us? Let's have a look. And can we press buttons? That's what I want to know. You can twiddle knobs. I think one of the knobs has been twiddled so hard that it's come off. I think the kids have loved this. But yeah, you can kind of press stuff. I'm not sure. You know, this is the only twiddly one, I think. Let's have a look what else is over here. Yeah, not twiddly, but you know, lots of flashing lights. Looks great. It does really look good. Feels like you're in a rebel base here, trying to monitor the bad guys and blow something of theirs up. Yeah, it looks like plots are being hatched here, folks. Oh look, and there are some X-Wing pilot helmets up here. So maybe Poe Dameron or Luke Skywalker. We're here. Oh look, and look, there's some flight suits. That definitely looks like, I wonder if it's got Skywalker on it. Let's have a look. These are great. I wonder if the kids can actually wear these. Ah, no, they're stuck there, but they are fab. And then we're just coming out of a galaxy far away into a lavatory far away. Here we go. Oh my gosh, this is so cute. So we've got Buzz, Woody, Joy, Sadness. Oh, what are those two end ones? And what's that one on the end there? I don't know those ones. Orange, blue, and little person. No idea. And look, you've got some more of those hand wash thingamajigs here. I'm trying to guess. Who's the orange one and the blue one and the end one?
Nemo, Dory, and Miguel.
Oh, of course it is. Thank you. Yeah.
Baby ones are Buzz, Woody,
And then
small ones.
there we go. And then we've got Mike Kozlowski and Sully. Okay, that makes sense. They have these seriously cute little basins down here. So super cute. And then they've got water bottle filling point. So they... Oh, I can hear the green soldier. And then what's in here? Okay. Oh, that's cute. So they have like a really nice plush seat there, the kids. It's like a little cubby the kids can chill out in. Okay, and Oceaneer Club. Okay, so they can play games, they can play cups. Oh my gosh, we did this on the Disney Magic when we had like an open house thing. I went in with Will and we played cups and stuff, and these things are brilliant fun. You basically play in teams and whoever can stack these cups the fastest wins. So this is really nice. Is this an outside porthole? Yes, it is, so the kids can look out the window. Look, here we go. Oh, Uno Frozen 2. Oh my gosh, that looks fun. Let's have a look. Skip Bow. Anyone played Skip Bow? Never played that. Is it good? Let me know in the comments. There are portholes here so the kids can look out to sea, which is nice. Coming back through to the main wheel and spoke kind of area.
Over here, they're going to be doing some marching on the spot.
Just coming on through.
You're like, okay. Better than jumping jacks, that's for sure.
And coming through.
Over here, they're going to be doing some running on the spot.
This Green Soldier's got them all at it, I gotta tell you. So, here we go.
And over here.
So the entertainment staff are absolutely fantastic.
Feel free to use the props we have. Whatever you desire. And we're going to do that for 30 seconds, and we're going to swap until every group has done all of the corners. And when we have finished, we're all going to come on over here, and we're going to slow motion run to the finish line. As slow as we can.
So there are all sorts of games and jollity going on, and everyone's really embracing it. This cast member is brilliant.
You say affirmative. Affirmative. Are we ready, soldiers? Affirmative. I said, are we ready? We're helping your fellow cruisers. Now, do you think you can do that? I said, do you think you can do that? Affirmative. Well, congratulations. You are all now honorary Green Army soldiers. Give yourselves a round of applause.
We are literally about to walk into Andy's room, and there is RC Racer in all his green glory. And this is like every kid's and big kid's dream, walking into Andy's room. There's Slinky Dog. We went on his ride over at Hollywood Studios on the roller coaster. We actually scored a reservation on the Lightning Lane, so we were really pleased with that because he goes quite nipply actually for a little family coaster. There's Ham, and oh, there's Mr. Potato Head. Mrs. Potato Head's obviously out doing some important stuff at the moment. And then come round, there's Rex. He's broken out of the cardboard jail. And there's a £50 bazillion reward, or dollar reward probably, for Mr. Potato Head. Well, Rex, look, I'll give you a heads up. He's there. So you can cash in your money. And then there's, oh, look at that, in the toy chest down there. There's all sorts of Lego and Duplo that the kids can play with. And then this is an interactive screen by the looks of it. Oh, look, there's his tail as well. I mean, look at that for detail, isn't that brilliant? He's breaking out there. And there's his tail. His tail's in jail. So anyway, we're coming around. There's a big old TV screen there. And then the kids can sit on Slinky Dog and watch TV or watch a film. And then look, here are Andy's drawers that actually work. They've got locks on them. So I suspect that the cast members, no, they're unlocked at the moment. So me being nosy, look, they've got remote controls in there and some pens. So these actually work. The top ones don't, but these bottom ones do. That is fab. And then, of course, look at that wallpaper with all the Toy Story clouds. It is brilliant. So no wonder Max wants to keep coming back to club. It is literally every kid's dream to have a bedroom like this. And look, hey, there you go. There is a Mickey Mouse kind of original looking clock on the wall. Hi, Mickey. I come out and wander this way and go back to the central wheel and hub. So I'm here. You can probably hear me. I can't hear a thing. I've got my earphones on. I'm in a silent disco and there's no music. So I'm just here at the middle section between the adult clubs. There's Ooh La La, and then there's the Tube is this way, and the after elevator Skyline Lounge, and then right in the middle of this space, if you hadn't already eaten enough food, there is more food. They have got pork pot stickers. I've just scribbled one of those, and I can tell you that is really lovely. There's mini pizzas. That just looks like a cheese and tomato. There is that looks like feta. And then these look delicious. This is spinach and feta cheese wrapped in phyllo pastry. And then there we've got tuna mackie. And then there's croutons and candied walnut. I think that's that one actually, and the tuna's down there. And I think there's a bit of baklava. Looks like Rice Krispie cake and a tiny little cookies. And it looks yummy, folks. So I've got the... Oh! So we're kicking off next door. I've got the spinach and feta phyllo dough. Yeah, that looks nice. That is absolutely scrummy. Yeah, it's really light and fluffy. Just basically snacky food they've put out, just because obviously people are having drinks as well. So just if people get the nummy munchies.